Hey guys, Artist Creation back again with a brand new Destiny 2 build video, and today we are on a Stasis Hunter using the brand new renewal grass that came out this season for the Stasis subclass. Now, it has a thing called Depth of Dustfield. So your Dustfield grenade has a much larger effect radius, allies inside Dustfield take reduced damage, and targets inside deal reduced damage. And I've gotta say, this is crazy broken and crazy fun. Now, for casual content, I would recommend running a double impact induction to reduce that grenade cooldown, so you can keep firing out those dust fields as fast as you can. And Phantomite is for the stasis weapons we'll be running on this build. Now, for harder content, pop on whatever champion weapons you need and take these bad boys out. They aren't exactly necessary for the build, but they do help to get your grenade back nice and quick running a double. On the headpiece, I've gone for a double harmonic siphon, and I've gone for elemental ordnance. On the chest, I've gone for Melee Wellmaker for those wells, and I've done anything you want in this slot depending on your content. On the boots, I've gone for Rocket Launcher Scavenger, Elemental Time Dilation, and I've gone for Orbital Restoration there. But any stasis piece, you can pop this on, because Elemental Time Dilation will increase your duration with your Font of Might, and that's what you want as well. At least one stasis piece you need in this build for the Elemental Time Dilation. On your cloak, you want a double bomber, and you want to put on a bountiful wells to increase that your amount of wells you get, and that is from your elemental ordnance and melee wellmaker. You should get up a bonus of 4 wells if you do pop them both at the same time. Over on the weapons, I've gone for a Syncopation 53, Dead Messenger, and Palomara B. And auto-loading holster explosive light is absolutely fantastic this season, and I highly recommend getting your hands on this bad boy. If you don't got explosive light, that's okay, but with the Phantom Might, a stasis weapon would do. So you got your recurrent impact, Reed's Regrets, you got your Typhons, you got your Zephyr. It's like there's so many options now, and there's also explosive light on Typhon as well. Chill Clip is another really good perk to have. Like, there's some really good stasis weapons and perks. On the top slot, I've Syncopation with Headstone, so any Headstone weapon with this build works absolutely fantastic, and I really hope you'll try it at least once with a Headstone weapon, because it'll synergize with the subclass once you go over the aspects and fragments. Crate has it, Peace Bond, Forensic Nightmare, Perseus D, Ius Luna. There's so many options for stasis weapons for this build to synergize with Phantom Might and with these new gloves. So on the subclass, what you're going to want is a Gambler's Dodge, which will dodge near enemies, will give you your melee back. Withering Blade is your melee for the shurikens, and they bounce between multiple targets. You got your Dustfield Grenade, which synergizes with your new gloves, and also Touch of Winter, which synergizes the whole thing to make it even better, because it enhances your Dustfield Grenade and makes the size even bigger for the field. And the Stasis Crystal in the middle is usually a small crystal, but because of the gloves, it makes it a very large crystal, as if you kill a yellow bar target, which is really good. And then you have your Grim Harvest, defeating slowed or frozen targets gives you stasis shards, and those shards give you melee energy. And the two of these together give you 5 slots of your fragments, which is amazing. And on the fragments, we have Whisper of Refraction, so defeating slowed or frozen targets grants you class ability energy, which we will be doing all of the time with this build. Whisper of Chains, so standing near frozen targets or crystals gives you reduced damage, which is even more on top, so you can get up to a ×3 resist when standing in your Dustfield Grenade. It's absolutely crazy how much damage you can tank with this build. Whisper of Durance, so it increases your abilities last longer for slows, so that is your Dustfield will last even longer. Torment, so when you're getting hit by targets, you get grenade energy back. And then Shards, which is really important for a headstone and really important for the center crystal of our Dustfield. By shattering that, you will get your grenade recharge rate will skyrocket, which is absolutely crazy. So you get a +10 resilience there, you also get a +10 strength here, and a +10 recovery here. So the stats, not too worried, but it is handy to get that extra recovery and that extra resilience at least. And if you really want to put a point into your strength for getting more shurikens, you can, but you really won't need it with the amount of shards you'll be getting from Grim Harvest. So with this build, it's basically throwing your Dustfield, shattering it, taking all the damage inside it and stuff like that, and you'll see it right here. It's absolutely crazy now, because especially since Protective Light has got a nerf to 10% only, this is honestly a very good substitute for Protective Light. You won't even need to run it anymore if you're running this, because again, I know you obviously got to stand in the Dustfield for the protection, but as you can see, everything will freeze up, everything gets slowed. I have a ×3 resistance, I shatter everything up. It kills all targets. It's absolutely insane. And I don't really run out of ability energy, which is absolutely mental. Now, the reason I said I like to use Death Messenger is because of this. I can just shatter everything up and wreck these ads, man. It is amazing. So again, I have another dust field out. I'm going to pop it right here. And I'm going to try. You'll see right here, enemies are just going to start slapping me. I'm just not going to take that much damage whatsoever. And even up here, we got a snipey boy, not doing nothing. Shatter up all these targets. I'll pop another one right there. And because I'm running a double impact induction, I got my grenade back really, really fast there, as you saw. But honestly, man, this is nuts. Just popping all of these grenades, all of this stasis. It's so much fun, man. And it just, you can tank a lot of damage, and it'll be really good for GMs now. GMs are out next week on the next reset. It should be, GMs should be starting. And I definitely will be trying this with a hunter in GMs. I cannot wait to try hard content with it. But as I said, I'm going to just like, there we go. They're slapping the crap out of me. I'm just going to shatter them all up, get all of my shards, get all of my wells back. It's just so much fun, man. You got to try it though. Honestly, I think that if you're not really into stasis, I think you will if you start running this, because you will be able to tank a lot of damage, and you'll be really helpful for your fire team as well on top of it, because your fire team would also get the damage reduction on top of it as well. So as you can see, I'm absolutely smashing out all of these enemies, man. I'm never running out of grenades. I'm always on a resist because I'm standing in my dust field, or I'm standing near a crystal or frozen target, and that's it, man. You just absolutely smash up. I'm gonna get rid of this boy here. As you saw, I got a headstone kill, and there we go. We get our recharge rate is going up for 5 seconds. Shattering 2 crystals will give you up to 10 seconds on the recharge rate as well for the headstone shattering up and all that jazz. So as you can see, man, this is a lot of fun. So I'm going to switch to our Palomara because the auto-loading holster, we'll shoot it. It should kill both. Perfect. We'll reload it back up for a minute. I know I have auto-loading on, but as you can see here, I'm going to pop this. And I want these boys to slap me, shoot me, whatever you want. It's not going to happen. Like, boom, gone. Kill all the enemies, man. And we're moving on again. And with explosive light, and I've got my stasis weapon boost. One shot for that boss with explosive light being 20%, 5% damage. And then also with your Phantomite adding in more damage on top of that as well. And that's all the enemies done and dusted there now. So again, for this build, man, so you want your Stasis subclass with Gambler's Dodge to get that melee back. You want your Dust Field Grenade to synergize with your Touch of Winter, and your Grim Harvest as well to get those 5 slots of fragments. So you have Whisper of Refraction, Chains, Durance, Torment, and Shards. And then you want your Headstone to pair with Shards for shattering crystal, get that grenade recharge rate up. You want your Dead Messenger or any weapon you want in this slot to be shattering those crystals and wrecking those enemies. And a Palomara B Explosive Light is a really, really strong choice for me personally. But if you got like a Firing Line, Reed's Regret even, of Adept, that would be really strong. Even a normal would be very, very good. But if you want to go for a Headstone version, you can go for Headstone on Reed's Regret if you got one. You even have Explosive Light on a Typhon. You have Recurrent, which also comes with Headstone if you want to do Headstone. Or if you want to go full damage, just go for a damage perks and pair it with that Phantomite on Stasis. And then for the head, double Harmonic Siphon with Elemental Ordnance. You've got your Impact Induction Phantomite on your Depths of Dust Field with the Renewal Grasp, which synergizes with Touch of Winter and your Dust Field. Crazy, crazy strong. Then you got your, then you have whatever you want in the 2 slots, and then you want your melee Wellmaker in there. You want at least one Stasis armor piece for a rocket launcher and Orbs of Restoration, a double bomber and Bountiful Wells, and that's the build, man. So again, thank you so much. If you like what you saw, please leave a like and drop a comment below and let me know what you thought of the build. I'll be going live on Twitch every Thursday at 6:30 GMT. That'll be every Thursday, and I'll be just playing some Destiny content, and also then I'll be doing some build testing on some of those Thursdays as well for my build videos. So again, thank you for coming by and checking out my video, and I will catch you all in the next one.